Let's be honest, university lectures can feel like a lot. One minute you're trying to find a seat, the next you're wondering if you're supposed to be taking notes or just absorbing information. Don't worry, you're not the only one figuring it out. In this video, we'll share some easy practical tips to help you stay focused and take better notes in university lectures. There are two common challenges that make it difficult for students to get the most out of their lectures, especially at first. There's often a lot of information coming at you quite quickly, and it isn't always repeated. And it can also be difficult to know what to write down in your notes. One of the best ways to meet these challenges is to think of your lecture as a three-part experience. What you can do to prepare before lectures by anticipating what they will cover, how you can listen actively during the lecture and find a note-taking system that works for you, and lastly, how you can enhance your understanding of the lecture after it happens by reviewing and responding to your notes. Let's look at these three steps in more detail. Before a lecture, do something to take care of you. Lectures can feel quite long, especially if you're sitting for back-to-back lectures. So get a good sleep, move your body, get some fresh air, eat and hydrate to help you feel as good as you can for your lecture. Consider what you already know about the lecture topic and try to anticipate what might be covered. You can do this by checking the syllabus to see what the weekly theme is and how that lecture topic fits into the course as a whole. Review your notes from previous lectures to refresh yourself on what has already been covered. Complete your assigned readings and anticipate how they might relate to the upcoming lecture. Prepare any materials or supplies you'll need. Notebooks, pens, pencils, your laptop, a tablet, chargers, as well as things that can help you focus, like a snack, water bottle, fidget, or chewing gum. If they're posted ahead of time, download or print the lecture slides so you can make additional notes on them. During lecture, try not to record the lecturer's every word. Instead, do your best to listen actively for important points, for relationships between ideas, and for cue words. These cue words could be words that signal importance, order, a new direction in the conversation, or unimportance, a cue that you don't need to write that down. It's also helpful to know how you should filter information, what needs to go in your notes and what doesn't. To help you, consider anything that's repeated by your instructor. This is a clue that it's important enough to write down. Also listen for ideas that are emphasized by your instructor's tone or gestures or by the amount of time they spend talking about it. Lists or processes are typically important to write down, and some instructors will provide a brief summary at the end of class. This is them telling you what they think your main takeaways should be from the lecture. For those classes where you have access to lecture slides before or after class, refer to them. It's not necessary to copy all the text on the slides, but it is helpful to note key vocabulary and ideas in your own notes. Try to develop your own note-taking method to be more efficient, leaving more time for listening. Try to write less so you can listen more by using abbreviations and symbols. Write in point form. Leave space to add notes later, and save often if typing on a device. Handwriting has an advantage to typing for memory and less distractions and multitasking, but that isn't realistic for all of us. So regardless of approach, consider the note-taking method that works for you. Let's take a look at two popular note-taking styles. The Cornell method separates notes into three sections. A column on the left-hand side of your page for keywords and questions. The right of the page is for point form, more detailed notes. And the bottom section is space for a short 2 to 3 sentence summary that you can do after the lecture or within 24 hours of class to synthesize and bring together all of the ideas and pull out your main takeaways. A really great strategy to build in some studying and review time. The outline method uses a point form structure. You would start a main point and indent with a new point for related details, and the more detailed, the further indented it is. After your lecture, take a break. In lecture, we can be sitting for a long amount of time and spending a lot of energy focused on listening and note-taking. Just as we recommend doing something before a lecture to help yourself feel good, do the same after. Enjoy some fresh air, move your body, get something to eat, and hydrate. Within 24 hours from the lecture, if possible, read through your notes to highlight main points and fill in any gaps. Try writing a short lecture summary, or my favorite tip is to write 1 or 2 practice questions that you would ask about the lecture if you were the professor. This helps you build in some study time and create a pool of practice questions that comes in really handy when you're preparing for tests and exams. Many students find it helpful to think ahead to their seminar and jot down thoughts from lecture you could share as part of a class discussion to get those participation marks. You could find it helpful to discuss your notes with someone from the class or outside of the class to help process the information you've learned about. A lot of students like making flashcards or a glossary list of key terms. Again, you don't need to wait for the end of the term to start preparing for those exams. And finally, keep your notes organized so you can find them easily. They should become a tool for you to use for studying and when writing assignments. At Trent University, academic skills instructors are here to help you with lecture strategies and so much more. So come connect with us if you have any questions about learning strategies and skills to help you navigate the university learning environment.